Today we're going to learn how to create a cup weaving. This is a form of finger weaving. I'm going to be using a yarn skein like this one here. The first thing that you're going to need to do is to cut 8 cuts in the wide part of your cup or your yarn skein. This is just one of those heavy-duty cardboard tubes that comes underneath the yarn sometimes when you buy it. I'm going to go ahead and mark out the ones that I want to take out so that I end up with 4 fingers at the top. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's important that you have 4 fingers. It models a finger weaving. You have 4 fingers. You need 4 fingers on your cup as well. I like to use these heavy-duty cardboard pieces because they just stand up a little bit better. And there you go. 4 fingers. Now, because this is a thicker cardboard, I'm going to use this mini hacksaw to open up the hole on the bottom. It's just a little bit too narrow for the yarn to come out. Please make sure if you're making one of these at home that you have an adult help you with this. It is a dangerous tool, very sharp. Mine's not very sharp, but it does the trick. If you have a cup, if you're using a plastic cup, you can very easily just use scissors to cut the bottom off. And there you go. Ready for weaving. The nice thing about the cup is that you can put it down and walk away. If you have it on your fingers, it's a little bit harder. So to get it started, we're going to be wrapping the yarn around these fingers. But first, we have to thread the yarn all the way through the cup. And then we're going to start by going around and across. So you can kind of see there, I've gone around the finger. And now I have 2 yarn pieces on this finger, number 2 finger. So I'm going to go around. Now I have 2 on this one. And across. And around. Now that I have 2, I can flip that bottom yarn up over the top very carefully. The first couple ones are kind of difficult, and then it loosens up and gets easier as it starts to come out the bottom of your cup, and also as you kind of get the hang of it. You don't want to pull on that little end, not just yet. In a few minutes you'll see me reach up under the cup and kind of tug it out so that it doesn't get bunched up in there, but you don't want to tug on it because you'll just unravel your weaving. So again, we're kind of making this little diamond shape in the middle. You go around twice till you have 2. If it comes off, you just slide that bottom one right back on there. It'll happen. It's not a big deal. You're going to take that bottom loop and flip it up over the top. And you're just going to repeat this process until your scarf or your weaving is as long as you want it to be. I'm just going to make a short one today. Just repeat, kind of tug out the bottom there. Repeat, repeat, repeat. Now, when it gets time to clean up, or your scarf is as long as you want it, you're just going to take the end and separate it from the yarn ball by cutting it. And then what you want to do is complete the loops. So you can't just pull this off, it'll just unravel. So what you're going to do is you're going to take each loop off of each finger and thread that loose end through each loop. So here we go. Let's do the first one. So it's going to go through the loop. And then you pull the next one off and it's going to go through the loop. I like to do the last one I wove first. So it kind of goes all the way around. Imagine the top of a cinch purse. And here's the third one. So I'm going to put it through the loop. I just stick my thumb through that loop and hold it open until I can get the yarn through it. And then with this bottom one, the last one, you're going to pull it out of the loop. That's my last loop. I'm going to hold it open and put the yarn through it. And then it's going to go back through the loop. So let me show it to you again. Hold that last loop open, put the thread through the loop, and then let it go back through the loop you're holding open, which was the thread. That'll tie a little knot and cinch all of those finger pieces together. Okay, My yarn frayed a little bit, so I'm just going to cut that frayed edge up right off there. And because this is a loosely woven homespun yarn, I'm going to tie a little knot in the end. I usually like to tie the knot first and then trim the end. That way you can see on the table there's a little frayed end. That won't happen to my weaving. Now you can use these for all kinds of things, like headbands. You can make bracelets, necklaces, scarves, belts, anything you can imagine. That's all you need. Have fun.